Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be making chicken shawarma Nigerian style. We'll be getting into all the details from making the juicy chicken to prepping the veggies just right. I'll also show you how to make the perfect shawarma sauce, plus where to get the best shawarma bread to bring it all together. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. For this recipe, I'm using boneless chicken breast, but you can use chicken thighs as well. I like to split the chicken in two just so it cooks faster and more evenly. I'll transfer everything to a bowl, add a little drizzle of oil. For the seasoning, I'm using salt, chicken seasoning cubes, a little onion powder and red pepper. I'll also add some minced garlic, lemon juice to get the chicken nice and tender. Mix everything in to get the chicken nicely coated. If you have enough time, you can let it marinate for a couple of minutes while you prepare the other ingredients. When you're ready, heat up a pan, add a drizzle of oil and then add the chicken. You want to fry this on high heat in a single layer. Make sure you don't overcrowd the pan so the chicken doesn't start steaming instead of frying. I'm going to cook this for about 4 minutes on each side just so it gets a good sear. Another way to cook your chicken when making shawarma is by cutting the chicken into smaller pieces first before frying. I do that sometimes, but I notice that the chicken doesn't come out as juicy as when I do it this way. When the chicken is done, take it off heat and let it rest for a few minutes before slicing. This step is very important because it helps the chicken stay nice, tender and juicy. While the chicken is resting, you can prepare the hot dogs if you're using that. To do this, just roll it around in the hot pan for about 2 to 3 minutes or until it browns a little. You can also do it in the microwave and that should take about 1 minute or so. When you're done, just cover it or wrap in foil paper so it stays warm. Back to the chicken. After it's well rested, cut it into smaller pieces and that's it. I'll set that aside and then move to the vegetables. The veggies for Nigerian shawarma are pretty simple, just cabbage and carrots, but feel free to add any other vegetables you like. Some people like to add cucumber slices, but I'm not really a fan of cucumber, so I never add that. Cut the cabbage very thinly, just like you would do if you're making coleslaw. I also like to add a little bit of purple cabbage just for a pop of color. It also helps if you sharpen your knife before slicing, just so you can get those nice thin cuts. For the carrots, just peel or wash really well. I like to peel because it makes the color more vibrant. Next, grate the carrots and after that you're done with the vegetable prep. Now we're going to move on to making the perfect shawarma sauce. For this, you'll need some sweet chili sauce, red pepper, a little lemon juice, ketchup, and of course mayonnaise. I'm using regular mayonnaise for this, but you can also use light mayo or even Greek yogurt as a healthy alternative. For the sweet chili sauce, if you don't have any on hand, you can replace it with a little bit of sugar or honey. For the pepper, I just use cayenne pepper, but if you don't like your shawarma spicy, you can leave that out. The lemon juice balances everything out, so make sure you don't skip it. You can also replace lemon juice with white vinegar. Mix that really well until it comes together and your sauce is ready. Now all our ingredients are prepped and ready, it's time to bring everything together. Add everything to a wide bowl. So I've added the chicken, the cabbage and carrots and topped it with the shawarma sauce. Give it a really good mix. So one of the advantages of mixing it in a bowl beforehand is you get to control how juicy or saucy you want your shawarma to be. So add as much sauce as you like until it looks right. The shawarma filling is ready. Now it's time to wrap. So get your shawarma bread or wrap. Make sure it's fresh. If you want to learn more about where to get your shawarma wraps from, especially if you're not in Nigeria, I'm going to include a brief video at the end which talks more about that, so you can check that out if you're interested. Gently open the shawarma wrap to get 2 pieces. This step is completely optional, but for me it makes it easier to wrap. Add a generous amount of the filling, then top with the hot dog if you're using. Now wrap gently. It should be pretty easy to do, especially if your shawarma wrap is fresh. Fold the ends in, then roll tightly, and that's it. If your shawarma wrap isn't very fresh, it might be a bit difficult to wrap like this since it starts to tear easily. So what I usually do if the wrap is a couple of days old or it's starting to tear easily is I wrap without folding. So just add the filling and the hot dog and then roll it all up like this. This recipe makes 3 medium shawarmas or 4 small ones, and you can find the full written detailed recipe along with the measurements and some more tips I may have forgotten to mention. And you can find all that on my website, which is kikifoodies.com. When you're done with the wrapping, heat up a large pan or skillet, then place the shawarma with the end side down on the pan. The heat is going to help seal the wraps and also warm the filling up so it's nice and toasty. And you want to do this on low heat. You only need about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. You can also do this using a sandwich or panini press or using an air fryer. When you're done, take it out and that's it. If you're not planning to eat it right away or you want it to look like takeout, wrap it in paper. I just use regular printing A4 paper. Put one paper on top of the other, roll the wrap up, seal the end by just tucking it in like this. When you're ready to enjoy, just pop out the paper on one side and that's it. You can also use parchment paper to wrap and keep it warm. I hope you found this video helpful. Feel free to leave me a comment or send me a DM on Instagram if you have any questions concerning this recipe. My Instagram name is Kiki Foodies. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Here is our finished shawarma. It was so perfect. It tasted amazing. Everyone loved it. I also made a beef shawarma and the combo, which is a combination of beef and chicken, and I'll be sharing those recipes shortly. As to where to get your shawarma wraps from, if you're in Nigeria, you can find it in most supermarkets or